What's up, YouTube? We're back with a brand new series of videos today, and it's labeled What's Cooking Good Looking with my beautiful girlfriend, Bella Thorpe.
Hello.
Today we're going to be learning how to make steak, mashed potatoes, and green beans. So let's go ahead and get started with the steak.
Okay, so we're letting the steaks rest for like 30 minutes so that they get cooked even and they're not like purple on the inside and burned on the outside. And then we poke holes in them with the fork because I saw it on like Food Network when I was like little and I just started doing that. I don't really know what it does. And then we use Kinder's prime steak, or we like the blend too. And we just put it on and kind of rub it into each one, and we'll do both sides and then we'll let it sit here for the rest of the time to rest.
All right, so we've got the green beans on the stove. We're cooking them on low so they cook better. We've got some bone broth in there for protein and also a little bit of taste. And right here we are boiling some water for the mashed potatoes that we're about to cut up.
Okay, now we just have 2 baking potatoes and we're cutting them up. Oh gosh. We're cutting them up and we'll just cut them like, I don't know, into small pieces. About this size. And then we'll boil all of them until they're cooked all the way through, and then we'll strain them.
Okay, so now guys, we're going to be putting butter in the pan. Make sure to always touch it with your fingers. And we have it set on 7. So we're just going to let that butter start to melt and kind of use that as our oil for the steak. Because I've done both. I've done oil and butter, but butter is definitely the best. And then we'll just be throwing our steaks on there.
Okay, we have the butter in the pan and it's starting to sizzle, so that's how we know it's warm enough. So we're just going to throw the steaks on. And we don't want to flip it a bunch of times. We want to let the crust get nice and crispy. So we're going to cook it a couple minutes and then we'll flip it to the other side and then we'll check what the temperature looks like on the inside. Okay, now it's time to flip. So we have a nice looking crust right there. And we're going to let them cook around the same time on the other side. We cooked our potatoes until we could cut through them and they weren't hard anymore. And then we strained them, and now we're putting them in another bowl. And we are going to blend them, put in butter and milk, and then we'll season them after that.
All right, guys, we took our steaks off and we're setting them here. Gonna let them rest while we do the mashed potatoes.
We blended up our potatoes, and now we're adding in butter and milk. I don't know how much yet, but we're going to start with that. Just add a little bit of milk.
A little bit on the counter, too.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll clean it. Okay, now we're adding our seasonings. I just do salt, pepper, and garlic powder just for a little bit of flavor. And I like a lot of salt, so. Taylor does not like as much, so I'm trying to have a happy medium. And then we'll taste test after we blend it up.
All right, time for the taste test, guys. All or nothing. That's pretty good. All right, guys, here it is, plated, ready to go. We're gonna try the steak first. Steak is a nice medium well, exactly what I like. Good flavor, good texture. The chef really did a good job. Let me try the potatoes. Those are good. The flavors are really blending well. I'm really intrigued for these green beans. First time we've had French cut green beans, so I'm excited. I'll It's good stuff. Overall, I'm gonna go with a 9 out of 10. Once I put some cheese in these mashed potatoes, it's gonna be a 10 out of 10, guys. So definitely recommend following the tutorial. Doing exactly as Bella says. Because she knows best.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys try this recipe and get to taste it on your own. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you want more, and we'll catch you next time on What's Cooking Good Looking.